Hello. Oh, hell. What is it now? Man, it's my life. I joined up when I was 16. I don't know how to do anything else. Yeah, well, I didn't want to get promoted out of the field. I didn't join up to drive a desk. I've been here since the first push into Vegas. Back in the day, this camp was the hotspot for conflicts with the Legion, Raider tribes, you name it. These days, I spend most of my time trying to beat a little discipline into the soldiers under my command. They've gotten soft with no action. Mostly drill the troops, try to keep the discipline up and combat readiness high. It's not the easiest job in the world. Soldiers without a mission get bored very easily. Still, with the Legion just across the river, we have to be ready. Disappointed. We call them the Misfits for a reason. They're undisciplined, lazy, and they have absolutely no esprit de corps. The squad leader's got some promise, kid named Mags. But as for the rest, I don't see much hope. I'm going to make them shape up if it kills me, though. Or them, for that matter. You're welcome to try. Hell, maybe they'll listen to somebody they don't see as an authority figure. Yeah, whatever.
Howdy, great to see you. To me? I'll tell you what I think this squad needs. A little more basic human niceness. Maybe you just ain't had a healthy dose of human niceness in a while. That'd be swell. Only if they knew the idea came from me, they probably wouldn't take you serious no more. So maybe you ought to think about it first. And I sure hope you're more convincing than I am, or they ain't gonna listen. Okay. Toodaloo.
I'm assuming you aren't associated with the Army or the Rangers. What can I do for you? It's a simple idea. The Army offers fiscal security and generous benefits at the cost of substantial personal risk, if you're on the front line. If you perform too poorly, they'll scrub you out. Perform too well, and you get sent to the front lines. All I have to do is ride that mediocrity gradient to a cushy, do-nothing job miles away from the war. In a strictly official capacity, no. However, as I am by far the most intelligent and resourceful figure on this base, I feel it's safe to say the soldiers here look up to me. You're trying to appeal to my ego. I must admit it's an effective tactic. All right, I'll help. But only because I want to see if it's even possible. I somehow
What you want, Holmes? We don't talk too much, mostly. Poindexter's a smart-ass prick. Well, Hanrahan's a big pussy, ain't good for shit in a fight. And Mags? Well, Mags is cut out for something other than soldiering, you dig? Shit, maybe you're right. Guess I ought to give him a shot. Right.
Glad to see you haven't gotten yourself killed yet. Easy. This is where they send all the fuck-ups and people they don't want. But hey, it's not like I'm bitter or anything. Yeah, I mean, no. They're okay people, but they don't care, you know? They don't have any ambition, no drive. They're slacking off, and that reflects badly on me. You really think so? Hell, I guess it's worth a shot. Sure, see you around.
Howdy, great to see you. Boy, the squad sure is working together a lot better now. I think we're gonna be A-okay. Toodaloo.
trouble.
Whoa there, pal. You better slow down, or you'll get blown up like the rest of the idiots who thought they'd scavenge in boomer territory. Now that I've got your attention, might you be interested in a little information? It'll cost you, but it's well worth the investment. Whoa, simmer down. I'll tell you, I'm a gambler and a scavenger. I've made some cash from gambling and some cash from reclaiming goods that are no longer being used. Now, do you want my help or not? There is a way, and I'll tell you, for a little wager. Well, I know the secret to get past. If you give me the caps, I'll tell you. If you make it back alive, I'll double your money. All right, I suppose I can cut you a deal, but not a cap lower. I gotta make a living here. Okay, here you go. That page has the details, but it's all in the timing as you move from building to building. I'll be here watching, so I'll know if you've made it to the gate or not. Remember, I'll pay double your wager if you make it back.
Should have brought... Does jumping at them with my... Yes!
I'll sit tight.
Hold it right there. Don't you move. How the hell did you survive that bombardment? I'm not telling you a thing, savage. Move a muscle now and I'll blow you to pieces. I said stay where you are. Raquel will be here any second.
I'll take this from here. I'm Raquel, Master-at-Arms for the Nellis homeland. Mother Pearl, our eldest, wishes to speak to you. Follow close and mind your behavior.
Welcome, child. Took your sweet time getting here, didn't you? I've been waiting a good 5 years for an outsider to come along and visit. Prophecy. Do we look like a bunch of religious idiots? I just hoped a savage, outsider, would make it to our gates before one of those armies out there comes knocking. That's right, child. Mother Pearl knows a storm is gathering. Times are changing. Maybe time for us to change a little too. Oh, so many ways. Small ones to begin with, so we can get used to what it's like to have a outsider around and about. Should that go well, maybe you can help in big ways, too. We'll have to see. You have to keep in mind that you're our first contact with the outside world since I was barely a woman. Seclusion has kept us safe, but the world around us is changing. Neon lights in the distance, patrolling robots, soldiers. My youngers think our guns can keep out the world, but I think we need to let it in just a little, or become its victim. You're that little bit of the world, child. Welcome to Nellis. You picked a good time to stop by, for we're swimming in problems. My youngers can tell you all about it. Raquel could use help with the bug problem. Doc Argyle has wounded he's tending to. And Loyal and Jack might be looking for help with some repairs. Or you could just go see Pete at the museum and hear the story of our people. All you have to do there is listen. Come and go as you like, help or don't help, I leave it up to you. But I hope you'll show my youngers that not every outsider needs to be blown up.
Hey.
Jumping Jesus on a pogo stick. You're the first one to make it through alive, let alone manage your return trip. Yep. Here are your caps. You drive a hard bargain. Here you go. Have a nice day.
I've got your back.
Aw, you're making me carry the heavy stuff, aren't you? Aw, you shouldn't have. It's just my taste. Thank you. Uh-oh.
All clear.
Uh-oh. Hey!
All mine.
I didn't expect to see you here. What can I do for you? Men have waged war on each other for countless centuries. Now is no different. People fight and die for what they believe in. I'm just here to patch them up so they can go on their merry way. Do no harm in all that. Sometimes it does feel that way. I feel like a mortician than a doctor. Often I just don't have the resources to handle the number of injuries here. To make things worse, I think someone might be stealing my supplies. That's an odd response if I've ever heard one. Unfortunately, I don't have the time to go searching for missing supplies since I have my hands full with injured troopers. That would definitely be appreciated. You might want to ask around, and keep an eye out for anything suspicious. Unless it's urgent, you're going to have to wait. If it's gravely important, save me the trouble and empty your pockets now. So you found out what's... What would you like to know? I store a variety of drugs here, but it looks like my supply of Hydra is diminishing rather quickly. Excessive use causes dilated eyes and increased heart rate and blood pressure, massive sweating, you know, the usual. I remember coming in one morning and noticing my supplies were lower than they should have been. I thought it might have been a mistake, but another morning I noticed the same thing. The camp is pretty dead at night, especially at 0200 hours when the guard shift changes. That'd be a good place to start looking. Locked in a cabinet here in the medical tent. I'm around most of the time, but I can't keep a constant watch on them. Until we meet...
Oh, what are you doing here? Look, it's not what you think. I can explain everything if you'll just hear me out. Have you looked around? Have you seen what's going on here? What we're going through? This place is hell. I've seen all my friends butchered by the Legion in front of my very eyes. I can still hear their screams at night. All I wanted was a little escape, so I took some drugs to help me do that. Is that so bad? I knew you wouldn't understand. You haven't been here. You haven't been through all the horrors that we go through every day. So what are you gonna do about it? What? You want me to turn myself in? Why the hell should I do that? I guess you're right. I'll do the right thing and turn myself in.
Hey. I've got a lot to do. Make it quick. I heard Private Stone turned himself in for stealing my medical supplies. You have my thanks. The Legion has been hitting us pretty hard lately. Lots of casualties, not many people I can save. What would you like to know? My take? I try not to think about it. I don't have that many supplies left, so I can't offer my services freely, but I can help you. Sorry, I'm low on supplies as it is, and I don't have any to spare. Until we meet again. Watch yourself. We got hit by a Legion raiding party just the other night.